The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Hello and good afternoon. My name is Amanda Wease, and I am the Vacuum Product Manager in the new Product Marketing Group here at SMC. I'd like to welcome you to today's session and just give you a few minutes to get started. We appreciate you joining on to our new platform to make up for the live demo session. So it'll be a little bit different format, but I will try to keep it to the 15 minutes. Should you have any questions throughout this webinar, feel free to type those into that questions panel, and I'll try to get to those at the very end of the meeting. If you are logged in to the meeting, I will be able to see who sent the question. So if we do not get time to address those questions during this session, I will be able to email you offline. Again, I am going live in the PAC Expo booth, so feel free to chat with me there if you need to. All right, so I see everyone is getting logged in, so I'm going to go ahead and we're going to get started for today. Today we will talk about the vacuum products, where they are used in the food and packaging industry, the types of products, the key SMC products for your automation design, types of workpieces, and how SMC focuses on supporting your efforts for sustainability. SMC is dedicated to automating to the future to support your efforts, whether it's focused on increased productivity, improved quality, optimizing your resources, to improve your automation to refocus these to new tasks or projects. In order to achieve these goals for food and packaging, vacuum products have become very popular. So a few applications you can see here on the screen include utilizing vacuum for automation for sealing, case erecting, case packaging, and for palletizing. Of SMC's 10,000 standard part numbers, therein lies the extensive vacuum product line. It includes the vacuum ejectors, which can also be referred to in the field as a generator as well. Vacuum cups, sometimes referred to as a suction cup or a vacuum pad, and other vacuum accessories and specialty products. So the first area is the vacuum ejectors. So that features the SMC Series ZK2, which is the energy saving vacuum ejector. We'll look at that here shortly. ZL3 and 6 high flow ejector, the ZHP all-in-one ejector, the ZH point of use ejector, and other series that are available, maybe better suited for your application. These are available on our website. The next area is the vacuum cups. So the vacuum cup category features a variety of cups that has SMC multiple series, including the ZP, ZP2, ZP3, ZP3E, ZP3P, ZP3P-JT. In all, what I want to just let you know is that we offer a wide variety within those series of sizes from 0.8 millimeters to 125 millimeter pad diameter, different shapes and types, a variety of materials for your workpiece, and application compatibility, as well as different mounting options. So that could include just a replaceable cup, the adapter with a plate, an adapter, ball joint, buffer, or a combination of a ball joint and a buffer. So it's really going to depend on your application for what cup and adapter you will select. And then the third area is the accessories and specialty products. So that can include vacuum sensors, regulators, filters, an air conveyor product, and also non-contact grippers. We do have all of these products shown on our website. So again, these are just a few of the product lines that we have at SMC. But for today's presentation, I'm going to go ahead and talk about some key products. So that includes the ZK2 energy saving ejector, the ZP3P, which is our FDA compliant cup, the ZHP, which is our all-in-one cup of ejector and cup, the ZSE, our vacuum sensor, and lastly, our latest product, the ZXP, which is our Cobot plug-and-play unit. So I'm going to go ahead and we'll start with the video of the ZK2. I believe my audio should still go over this video. So this is our ZK2 all-in-one energy savings. It is available as a manifold. It includes our digital pressure switch, our supply release valve, our filter, a built-in silencer, one-touch fittings, and a adjusting needle. So this vacuum is generated through a two-stage Venturi or a vacuum pump system. What's nice about this is you can lower your air consumption, which is a large part of sustainability, by utilizing the digital pressure switch. Once a vacuum is maintained for that workpiece, it will no longer continue to draw vacuum. The vacuum generation will only activate should that vacuum decrease. Like I said, you have a lower air consumption because of the two-stage ejector. And all this design offers a suction flow rate of 50% increase and a 30% decrease in consumption. It does have a high performance silencer, which can reduce your noise decibels. And in this case, the design also features an increase in your suction flow. There is an ease of maintenance, which is great for on-the-line applications. It's suitable for palletizing in the beverage industry. You can use this as a manifold. This here showcases another industry for the solars, basically just showing that you can convey different products for pick and place applications. And then here's another application for filling pouches for the food and beverage industry. So really anything that you could use for the vacuum ejector, depending on the performance that you need and the suction flow, the ZK2 will offer an option for that. We do have higher flow product lines should that be something that you need. The next product that we're going to talk about is the ZP3P series. So just before I get started on this video, I just want to let you know we do have two different product lines for the ZP3, the FDA compliant cup. So what you see here on the screen is actually a flat cup design. We do have a flat cup and a bellows design, but for the time being, for this presentation, I'm just going to go ahead and show you the flat cup design. What I will mention about the bellows cup that is different is the bellows cup includes an internal guide that will help prevent deformation of the bellows shape. So once it draws suction into the bellows vacuum cup, it won't deform, and it will also help prevent deflection of the workpiece. If you're interested in a video on this, that is posted on our YouTube page. Let's see. Okay, so this video, like I said, is going to showcase the flat cup design. It is made out of the FDA compliant silicone material. It has a thin skirt design for improved sealing to ensure adequate handling. So this design also helps reduce leakage. There is a rib stopper design to this. It will help prevent wrinkles for workpieces such as film, such that it's not drawn into the cup itself. It's beneficial to maintain the product's appearance. As we've been talking about, it is FDA compliant, so it's suitable for food and beverage industries. These are a few of the applications shown here. Just to make mention that the blue color is non-naturally occurring, so it will be easier to spot when you do contamination inspections. We've shown here the case packing application, the bag filling application, and then here it mimics a transfer of film type of application, perhaps in such construction of a food pouch, perhaps. So like I said, this is FDA compliant, and you can see at the bottom of the screen the FDA compliance number. Okay. Another series that I mentioned was a key feature is the ZHP. This is an all-in-one ejector and cup. Now, what it allows you to do is have a decentralized vacuum system. So it can be, this is demonstrated by having the ejector directly mounted to the cup rather than a single ejector or an ejector manifold somewhere further away from the machine. So what happens for these benefits are when it's possible to include this series, you have an elimination of vacuum loss due to lengths of tubing or bending or fittings, etc. So by having it all in one, you reduce that vacuum loss. You have an improved response time because it's directly mounted. You have independent operation, so you can have this rather than a single ejector working for multiple pads. And then lastly, there is a potential cost savings, as you don't need to oversize the ejector to compensate for any of the loss in the system. Okay, so here's another product. We don't have there is a video. We have several videos of these actually on our YouTube page. So feel free to browse through the sensor details there. But what I want to make mention of here is these products for the vacuum sensor ensure that you have vacuum confirmation for your process. You can ensure that you have reached the full absorption level of that workpiece, and you'll be able to find out if you have any leak detection. So should you believe that you reach a -60, in this example, -60, if you have anything differing from that, it could mean that you do have leakage in the system. So what I want to make mention as well is the products feature an ease of use for programming. It does have the ability to copy the settings for up to 10 switches simultaneously. And this is all of course depending on what part number you select, but it does have the option for 2 or 3 color display, digital or analog output, IP65 rating, which means it's dust tight and has protection for the low pressure of water. This is good for the food and packaging, as IP65 can be used for applications that are subject to low pressure washdown. And lastly, some of these products are also IO-Link compatible. So here is the ZHP series, a Cobot plug and play. I'm just going to go through this briefly because I know we are running short on time. So this is a vacuum gripper. It's a plug and play for Cobot end effectors. Specifically, this one's for Universal Robot. It includes the ejector, the cups, valves, and pressure sensor. So here shows the equipment configuration. It includes the M8 connector cable, the flange, supply and release valves, pressure sensor, and the vacuum ejector. To get started with these, you simply mount the flange, the connector cable, and air supply, then mount the gripper unit, and download the URCAP software. Like I did mention, this is one of our latest products, and cobots have been seen as increasing for automation in the food and packaging industry. Feel free to check out my Cobot presentation from earlier this week. So now we'll take a look at a few application examples. This one here will demonstrate the bellows-shaped cup for tube-shaped workpieces. The next example is the FDA bellows cup. So this is the product that we just discussed. So like I mentioned before, it has a thin skirt design, so it's ideal for these film absorption applications. So for items such as chips or snacks. Then the next showcase we'll show here is the option for a vacuum saving valve. So what happens is it restricts vacuum pressure if it does not detect a workpiece present. So this is good for air savings. And then lastly, this example here will showcase the flat shaped cups for picking and placing of stickers. So perhaps you have a label on a case packer, end of line automation. This does have a variety of suction cups available for it. Without the flange, we do have one cup as an option. However, if you do put a flange on there, you have 1, 2, or 4 cups. And then these just go ahead and show you the flat type. And this is a ZP3P series. As mentioned, the ZP3P is compatible with the FDA. So last but not least, I know this was a very short presentation. I went through a few products that are of particular interest, but I want to let you know that if you are interested in using any of SMC's vacuum products for your automation, we got good news. We now have vacuum variety cases available. This is in SMC North America at least. These are beneficial as your design team can purchase one of these and you'll be able to test a variety of materials, shapes, and cups. While there are thousands of combinations between shape, material, size, adapter, this case will give you a good sense of which cup to use for your design. Although there may not be an exact match, you'll be able to use a few different cups to help identify each of these criteria. So I want to just thank you today for joining us for our live demo. Should you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me in the PAC Expo chat. All right. I appreciate your time today. Thank you.